Marijuana plants 6 feet tall and growing and perfectly legal to the dismay of neighbors.
Several dozen medical marijuana plants are growing outdoors in the backyards of 2 Northeast Portland houses. Neighbors turned to On Your Side investigator Dan Tilkin, and they say these legally protected plants are really hurting their quality of life.
Right, this case is unusual because we don't usually hear about medical marijuana gardens of this size being grown outside, inside city limits. Some neighbors tell us they're victims of the law meant to protect people who use medical marijuana. How long have you lived here?
48 years.
From Veronica Alt's back deck, she can see the tops of the marijuana plants in her neighbor's backyard. From Jet Ranger 2, you can see there are 24 more mature plants in the yard of the next house. Veronica and several other neighbors tell us the smell can be sickening.
I get such headaches, and I think when it comes floating through the air, we take a deep breath and we both get headaches from that.
Neighbors also complain of a hum coming from at least one house all night, as well as lights and voices coming from a structure they call the Watchtower in one backyard. Under Oregon law, each medical marijuana grower can grow for 4 patients. Each patient can have 6 mature plants and 18 starters, meaning each grower can have 96 plants going at once. At this house, because there are 2 growers, it's registered for 120 plants total. Hello, we're with Channel 2 News. We wanted to talk to the growers about neighbors' concerns. Instead,
the garden is lawful, and that it's within the limits of the Medical Marijuana Act.
We got a call back from a grower's lawyer, Leland Berger, who also helped write the original law that made medical marijuana legal in Oregon. Do you have compassion for the neighbors who believe that their quality of life has been hurt?
Do I have compassion? I think that, yeah, well, again, I think that it's the kind of a neighborhood dispute that ought to be able to be resolved through some kind of a mediation. I don't know that it's true that they complained to my client to no avail.
That lawyer says his client will work with neighbors to address their concerns. Now, Portland police tell me they are aware of these 2 operations. They say they're going to look at them closer to make sure they are in compliance with the law. But folks need to keep in mind that law enforcement can't simply go barging into medical marijuana operations without some good evidence that they're doing something outside the law.
So for right now, despite the neighbors' concerns, all is perfectly legal.
Appears to be legal.
All right, Dan, thank you, sir.